What are you doing? Are you trying to chase my bunnies? You can't chase my bunnies. No. Hi kids, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sunshine and I am a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark and Mercari. And today I have a what sold video for you. It's things that I've sold online from the period of December 16th to the 31st of 2020. And let's get started. So the first thing that I sold was a really good sale. For those of you that watch my haul videos, you know that I picked these up for $1.99 at Goodwill not too long ago. And they're just these Melaleuca shampoos, but I ran a fast comp while I was in the store, and surprisingly, they were going for $35 on eBay. So I went ahead and priced mine at $34.77, and two of them already sold. What a great return. Those of you that aren't picking up personal care items, you might want to run a comp while you're in the store, and you may find some hidden gems like I did. Okay, the next item to sell was this Great Northwest flannel shirt in a size 2X, and I picked this up for $3 at Goodwill not too long ago. It had really pretty colors in it, and it was heavyweight flannel. Had the purple, the black, the white, and the gray. And I had this listed for $24.77, and that's what it sold for. I really love the colors in this, so pretty. Okay, next item to sell was this Stone Mountain Wristlet wallet. It was embossed, had a double zipper checkbook, and it was long. I picked this up during doing retail arbitrage. I really don't like to do that, but I actually purchased this wallet thinking I was going to give it to my friend for Christmas, but it didn't suit the needs that I thought she'd like it. I can't even talk today. So I listed this for $29.77, and that's what it sold for. Okay, next item was, I picked this up at a yard sale probably last month, and I paid $2 for it, but I thought I had found a gem because it had this old pin on it of the flag, and I thought, oh, this is so cool. Maybe this veteran actually wore this hat, and the pin was vintage, and yeah, I'm thinking it's something special. But then I got home and looked up comps, and it wasn't all that special. I think the reason mine sold for $14.77 is because it had that pin on it. So hopefully it went to a veteran and he likes his hat. Next item to sell was mine. It was this macrame neck mud t-shirt. Really pretty, but I wasn't wearing it anymore and decided to list it, and it sold for $14.77. It was really soft and comfortable. So yeah, okay, moving on. Next item to sell, I picked up at Goodwill, paid like $3 for it. And I heard the name Cremo, or however you say it, and I thought, oh, this is a French brand. Must be expensive. It had the elbow patches. Yeah, I thought it was something special. I get home and it's not all that special. But luckily somebody, or actually I priced it at $19.77, and that's what it sold for. But yeah, Cremo is not that special, even if it has those cool elbow patches on it. Okay, next item to sell, I also picked up at Goodwill for like $3. And it was this Cosme printer pack. And I got home and there were only 5 CDs in it. And I thought there were supposed to be 10. So I put used, missing 5 of the CDs. But what happened was somebody asked me a question about it, and then he replied to his own question saying, there were only supposed to be 5 CDs, that there were like 2 programs on each CD or something. I don't even know for sure. But he went ahead and offered me $13.77 for it. And I accepted it because I didn't know one way or the other. I just thought it was a good score, which it wasn't that great of a score, but anyway. Okay, next item to sell. I picked up on Dollar Days at Goodwill. It was this Quacker Factory t-shirt. It had the embellished snowflake on the front. And I actually thought it would sell for Christmas, but this item sold after Christmas. And it sold for my full asking price of $13.77. Next item to sell I picked up in the summer. Retail arbitrage when Kohl's was having their Christmas in July sale. So I paid $5 for it. And it was this cute, festive snowman poncho. Look at the nose. Little carrot nose. So cute. And surprisingly, I kept sending out offers because I wanted to get rid of it. It was taking up a lot of space. And since I only spent $5 on it, you know, I'm thinking, okay, somebody can, you know, I sent out offers of 25. At one time, I probably sent out an offer of 20. Yeah, nobody bought it until somebody bought it outright for my full asking price of $29.77. Such a unique piece. I hope they love it and they're having fun with it. Next item to sell I've had forever. I bought it for myself, thought I would wear it. Didn't like the way it fit. So it was this wet seal, new without tags dress. It was like faux suede. Had the gypsy fringe on the bottom. Gorgeous dress. It just didn't look good on me. And so I've had it listed for a long time, but finally somebody bought it outright for $24.77. Next item you guys might have seen me haul. I paid $1.99 each for these. And they're Bomb Tangier, which is a good brand of mugs, and the coloring is really cool. But what happened was when I was filming the video, I tripped over one of them and it broke. I'm probably the only person that can break ceramic on carpet. But yeah, one of them broke, and then the other one had like a mark inside right here. And so I listed them for $7.77 after I repaired the handle that I broke, and I disclosed that as well. And somebody went ahead and bought them for my full asking price of $7.77. But when they got to him, see right here where I repaired it, they were broken. And I had him send me pictures, and it looks like somebody had stomped on the box, which is the only way, because I know how to package this stuff, which is the only way those would have broke. So I went ahead and refunded his money right away because, number one, he didn't open a case. He had contacted me about it. And he sent me pictures so that I could upload them to the USPS website and file a claim since they were insured. So I'm still waiting on the check to come from USPS, but they're usually pretty good about that when you have pictures and descriptions and stuff. So yeah, that's a bummer because I didn't have any more that I could send him to replace them, and I apologized profusely, and he understood. So okay, this next item I just picked up recently at an estate sale. So I paid $5 for it, had no clue what it was, but thought it was really interesting looking. And it was a wood-carved hunter man, I guess. And I researched the name, which is Handerbeat, and it was from Germany. So all I could do, I couldn't find comps or anything. So all I could do was actually describe what he was wearing. But surprisingly, somebody bought it within 48 hours for my full asking price of $29.77. So somebody else thought this figure was really cool too. Hopefully he's enjoying it. Next item I've had for quite a while, it was this Juicy Couture clutch wallet in grappa. I kind of remember that color from back in the day. Really good condition, pretty colors, and I listed it for $39.77 and wasn't going to settle for anything less. So I sat on this for a few years, but it's okay because this year it sold for $39.77. Hopefully they love it. I love Juicy Couture wallets. They are the perfect size and they hold everything. Okay, next item, I've bought on retail arbitrage probably 3 years ago. So I paid a pretty penny for it. And at one time I probably had it listed for close to $200 because that's what they were going for. But in recent years, Coach has taken a dive for some reason. I don't know why. I love them. So this was brand new mahogany with the logo print. And I went ahead and accepted, and this was an offer. I accepted a best offer of $119.77 just to get it moving out. So I did make some money on it, but probably only $10 if that. Okay, next item to sell was mine. It was this nude Indian maiden pottery figure. And I decided I wasn't displaying her anymore, so decided to sell her. And I listed her for $29.77, and that's what she sold for. Customer loves her, said she looks great on his mantle. She even had a chipped toe. Didn't matter, I listed it anyway. And got a full price sale. So the next item to pick up, I picked up at Goodwill on $1. Oh no, actually I picked these up at my honey hole. So I paid $1, and they were these 7'7" Melissa McCarthy size 16 jeans. And they were bootcut jeans. But they sold for my full asking price of $24.77. Okay, next item. You guys may remember this from my haul video, and I posted it on Instagram. I picked up these babies for $10 at my honey hole. And I probably had them listed as high as $150 when I first started because I couldn't find comps on them on this particular colorway. Didn't know what they would sell for. So gradually started lowering them, and finally someone bought them for $99.77. Good return on $10. I was just so jazzed to find these, and they had never been worn. They were in brand new condition. Can you imagine? Great sale. Would I pick up Rothy's again? Oh yeah, love it. Okay, next item to sell I picked up at that same estate sale that I picked up that Hunter figurine. So I paid $5 for this set, and it's just your 3 VHS tapes and a behind the scenes booklet. And I went ahead and looked up comps and priced mine accordingly. And actually I think I priced mine maybe $5 under. But this wasn't listed for 48 hours before it sold, which was surprising to me. So it sold for $39.77. Great return on $5. Next item to sell was a St. John's Bay blouse. It was embroidered, had pretty embroidery up here, lilac, and I picked it up for $3 at Goodwill, and it sold for $14.77. Really pretty lightweight. Perfect for the spring. Next item I also picked up at Kohl's during Christmas in July. So I paid $5 for this, and it was this snowman layered look sweater. Really pretty, embellished. MCC sportswear. And I had it listed for $24.77, and that's what it sold for. Okay, next item to sell, you guys may remember from kind of a recent haul. So I paid $2 for this, and I bought it because I liked the embellishments and the words and the graphic on the front. And even funnier, the brand name was Skinny Mini. And sure enough, when I got home and measured this out, it was tiny, tiny. And it had the laces right here and the grommets. Really cool. Somebody bought it for my full asking price of $19.77. And they've already left feedback, and they love it, so good thing. Because like I said, that was a really small size. Okay, this I picked up for myself over a year ago and never ended up using it. It's this LAX wireless charging stand. So I couldn't find comps on it, but I went ahead and listed it for $9.77 just to get rid of it since I wasn't using it. And that's what it sold for. Next item I've had forever. This was a beautiful Coach leather Croc and Boss shoulder bag. in green. Really hard to find this colorway. And I was firm on my price, and that's why I sat on it for years, but I don't care. And I carried it for a while and loved it. It sold for my full asking price of $174.77. I was kind of sad to see it go because it was such a beautiful bag. Okay, moving on. I think December was like my purse and wallet month, thank God, because I'm trying to get rid of skirts, dresses, and purses and wallets. So the next item to sell I picked up, I know LuLaRoe doesn't sell for much, but I just loved this sunflower print on it. And I sat on it for a long, long time because it was LuLaRoe. I ended up having to put it on the mannequin and retake pictures, but that's okay because it sold for my full asking price of $19.77. Next item to sell I've had for a couple years also, doing some online arbitrage. So I paid up for these. I bought them for myself, but they were all cotton, so they had no give, and yeah, they weren't comfortable for me. But they were these size 9, and they had embroidered roses on them. They had the fringe hem, they had distressing, high waist, the whole 9. And I probably paid $15 for these, so they only sold for $24.77. But loving to move that stuff out. Next item I've had for 2 or 3 years. I did some online arbitrage with this stuff, so I think I probably only paid $5. They were probably on clearance. But I have a whole slew of them, and this was the first one to sell. And it's just this Fila Sport quarter zip jacket, raglan sleeves, electric forest print. And now that we're in January, when people are looking to exercise, one finally sold for $24.77. I have a different colorway, and I have one more of this size left. So hopefully these will be selling because I need the space. Next item to sell was a 48-hour sale. I picked this up for $2 at a yard sale recently. And it was this pretty Raya Sun embroidered chambray lightweight denim peasant midi dress. And I had it listed for $29.77, and within 48 hours, boom, it sold. Really pretty. It was actually in my dress section. I was going to wear it this summer, but yeah, I won't get to wear it now. Okay, next item to sell I picked up at Goodwill for $3. It was this international design twin set. So it was a cardigan with an attached top underneath, in a size extra large, and it sold for my full asking price of $19.77. The next item to sell I got in my men's thread-up rescue box a few months ago. It was in the first men's rescue box I got, so I'm into it for $5 or $6, and it was this North Face Apex Windwall jacket in a size large. And I think I probably had it listed at one point for $50, and I was getting a lot of attention, but no offers. So I gradually lowered the price, and it ended up selling for $34.77. I'm already into profit on that box, so yeah, that was a really good men's box. Okay, next item to sell. I did some retail arbitrage a few months ago, so I paid $7 for this. And these are Exist tank tops, rainbow tie-dye, retro hippie, boho, and they're braided in the back. Had this real cool fishtail braid. So I listed them for $19.77, and that's what one sold for. I still have one left. Surprisingly, that one sold in the winter. Okay, next item I picked up not too long ago at my honey hole, and I paid $4 for it. And it was this Rising International patchwork razor slashed hoodie in a size medium, heavyweight, beautiful. I just love the Nepalese women's work on these. Just amazing. So I don't usually take offers on these, and I didn't on this one. This one sold for my full asking price of $34.77. Next item to sell were also mine, but I didn't like the way they looked on me, so they were never worn. Rebel and Soul size 11 jeans. They had the embellished back pockets, boot cut, and they sold for my full asking price of $29.77, but I sat on these for so long. So hallelujah, they are out the door. Next item I purchased from Poshmark because I loved the fringe boho 70s bags. Problem is, I get it home and number one, they've cut the fringe because this fringe was supposed to be really long. And number two, it had more stains than noted in the listing on Poshmark. And I still would have kept it no matter what, but the drop on the handle, they also were off on their measurements on that, and it was too short for me to comfortably carry under my arm. So I paid $35 for it and listed it for probably $45 and got interest, but no bites. So I gradually lowered it, and it finally ended up selling for $39.77. Hallelujah, it sold and it's out the door. Another item I bought for myself that I never wore. So I paid probably, I don't know, $7 or $8 retail arbitrage on this. And it was a size medium cable knit sweater, really pretty, V-neck, long sleeves. And I only ended up getting $14.77 for it, but I am so glad to get that out of my closet. Okay, next item I picked up not too long ago at a yard sale. I thought it was so cool, and yeah, I get home, and number one, this carrying bag right here is not leather. It is vinyl or something. But it was vintage, but it was kind of tore up, had some stains and stuff, and I thought maybe some of the balls inside would be worth money, but no. So I ended up sending it out to auction for $3.77, and that's what it sold for. See right here where it says made in Hong Kong? Yeah, but it was really cool learning about it. So the guy really enjoyed it. He left me good feedback, so I'm happy about that. Okay, this item I've had for a while as well. I picked it up for, I think, $4 at Goodwill, and it was this pretty Good Fortune Cocopelli embellished tank top, and the thing is, it said Arizona on it, so you know it's a specific buyer. But I listed it for $19.77, and eventually that's what it sold for. Really pretty turquoise color, be perfect for the summer. Next item I picked up on dollar days at Goodwill, so I only paid $1 for it. This is cute Hello Kitty, and it was new with tags. Size large t-shirt, and it had the graphic on the front of the kitty with the glitter bow. And on the back, it had some lace detailing at the top. Really pretty. Had it listed for $14.77, and it sure didn't take long to sell. So people still love their kitties, and that's good to know. Okay, so I'm going to move on to Poshmark. Okay, the first thing to sell on Poshmark was mine, and I've had this and loved it and displayed it for a long time. But I'm changing up my decor and decided to sell it. And so I had it listed on all platforms for $50, and it was getting a lot of interest, but nobody was buying it. So finally, somebody sent me an offer on Poshmark that I thought was pretty reasonable. So I went ahead and accepted it and sold it for $38. It was so cute. It had the gold wings, piggy bank. So yeah. Okay, next item I picked up doing retail arbitrage before I found out Free People was taking a nosedive. So I paid $11 for this, and it sat for months. I'm surprised that it sold in December, but I wasn't getting a lot of action on it. and I'm pretty sure I had it originally listed for $50 and just kept lowering the price. So when somebody sent me an offer of $25, yeah, that's almost doubling my money, and to get rid of it, I no longer pick up free people unless it's something spectacular. So yeah, lesson learned. Next item to sell, I picked up not too long ago at a $2 thrift store. They were having $2 clothing sale. So all their clothing was $2. I may have heard of this brand, but didn't remember much about it. But the reason I picked it up was because it had all this cool embossed button details and the embroidery. So when I got it home, though, I discovered one of those was missing on the back pocket right here. So I only listed it for $25, and these got a lot of attention. So yeah, they must be desirable, the brand. I'm not even sure they still make it, but I mean, I got a lot of action. So somebody sent me an offer of $20, and that's basically what all the offers I was getting was. So I went ahead and accepted it, and yeah, that's a good return on $2. So thank you for your purchase. This other item was when I was trying to pick up children's pieces and see if they would sell. But this one, they don't sell that great. But this one was so cute. It was the bunny, the bunting. Oh my Lord, it was so cute. So soft and cozy. So I probably had it listed for $20, and somebody sent me an offer of $10, and yeah, to move it out, I went ahead and moved it out, but it was just so cute. Okay, next item to sell I've had for a while. I had two of these, and surprisingly, they've both sold on Poshmark. One a few months ago, and one this month. It was this French Connection Italian cashmere neck scarf, black, unisex. Really nice and cozy and soft. And the reason these took so long to sell is because I wasn't going to budge on that $55 price. So like I said, I sat on them for a few years on eBay, and surprisingly, once I listed them on Poshmark, they both sold for $55. And the last item I sold on Poshmark was my favorite. I was in line at Goodwill, where I find some amazing stuff when I'm in line on the new racks. I saw this hanging on the corner, and usually I don't even look at white t-shirts, but this one was new with tags, and when I looked closer, it was South Park. Oh yes. So I picked this up for $4, and I wanted $50 for it. In fact, that's why I sat on it for a little bit. It's from 1997, because like I said, I wanted $50. I know what the comps say. But what happened was I was out thrifting one day, and this guy texted me about it, asking me if I'd take $30, which was not going to happen. But we were texting back and forth, and he's a collector, and I kind of wanted it to go to someone that really liked it, would enjoy it. It even had, if I recall, a $12 price tag on it from back when it was new. So anyway, we settled on $40. I thought that was pretty reasonable, and I'm glad that it's going to a collector. And he left me 5 stars, and he loves it. So yeah, alrighty, I'm going to move on to Mercari. Okay, the first thing to sell on Mercari was this Heirloom Collectibles Intarsia Chunky Knit Vintage Sweater. It was beautiful. I stopped, when I was driving by this yard sale, I saw this peeking out from the clothing rack, and I stopped just to purchase it. It was beautiful. Thing is, when I got it home, it had all this yellowing right here around the collar. It was worse than this. I tried to get it out without having to submerge it, but I decided to just list it, flaws and all. And I listed it for $25, and it got a ton of interest. And it ended up selling within 48 hours on Mercari for $20. So yeah, it's too bad I couldn't get that out. It was beautiful. Next item to sell I picked up during retail arbitrage at Kohl's in Christmas in July. So I paid $5 for this. And I thought it was so cool because it had these like 3D ornament figures, and inside it had stars that would move. So cool. So I had it listed for $25 and I needed to move these out. I wanted to move them all out this year, but I wasn't so lucky. But I did move a few of them out. So somebody sent me an offer of $18 and I gladly accepted. Next item was, I picked this up at Goodwill and paid $4 for it. I cannot believe they charge $4 for books, and I didn't realize that until I got home, how much they charged me for it. So yeah, I won't be picking up books from there in the future. This one was so beautiful. It had the pictures in it, and it was a huge hardcover book. It had writing in it though. And so I had it listed for $20 with free shipping. And that's what it sold for. Luckily, you know, it ships medium mail, so I probably only paid $3 or $4 to ship it. And the last item to sell on Mercari, I purchased not too long ago, paid $4 for it at Goodwill. It was this beautiful Croft & Barrow Fair Isle cardigan sweater. And what was so cool about it, it had these metal clasps down the front. So pretty, in excellent condition. And I had it listed for $30 and someone sent me an offer of $24 and I gladly accepted it. So I had some really good sales this month. I hope you guys did too. And my totals were, I sold 50 items on eBay, I sold 6 items on Poshmark, and 4 items on Mercari for a total of 60. The first 2 weeks of this month, I had a total of 51 sales, so I'm up 9 in that department. And I hope everyone's having a great new year, and I will see you in the next one.